Do you ever feel like your mind is running 100 miles an hour, but it isn't going anywhere good? One small problem pops up, and suddenly you're picturing total disaster. You get an email from your boss, and your mind jumps straight to, "I'm getting fired." A friend doesn't text back right away, and you think, "They must be mad at me." This isn't just you being a worrier. This is a pattern of thinking that can hijack your happiness and leave you feeling powerless. Consider this simple formula that explains why anxiety happens. Anxiety equals danger divided by control. When your brain tells you the danger is huge and your ability to control the situation is small, your anxiety goes through the roof. It's a mathematical equation happening inside your head. If you believe the potential danger of a situation is a 10 out of 10, but you feel your control over it is a 1 out of 10, you are going to be a nervous wreck. The problem is, your brain isn't always good with this math. It often inflates the danger and completely discounts your power to handle things. Remember, your feelings are not facts, and feeling like something terrible will occur doesn't make it true. Your emotions are responding to your thoughts, and if your thoughts are distorted, your emotions will be too. It's a vicious cycle. You have a worry thought, you feel anxious, and then that anxiety convinces you that your worry thought must be true. The first step to breaking this cycle is admitting that your thinking might be flawed. That's not a weakness, that's a strength. It takes courage to look your own thoughts in the eye and say, "Hold on a minute, is that really true?" You wouldn't let a stranger on the street tell you that your life is doomed, so why are you letting that negative voice in your head do it? It's time to respond to that inner critic with reality, not with fear. So what is this runaway thinking called? The word for it is catastrophizing. It's expecting the worst possible outcomes, even when they're highly unlikely. You fail one quiz in a class, and instead of your mind saying, "I need to study harder," it screams, "I'm gonna get kicked out of school, my life is ruined." You see how that escalates? It's a thinking error where your mind turns a manageable event into a life-altering disaster. A little bit of anxiety, though, can be a good thing. It's what motivates you to study for that test or prepare for that job interview. It's your brain's natural alarm system, telling you to pay attention to a potential problem. That's helpful anxiety. Catastrophizing, on the other hand, is a faulty alarm that goes off when there's no fire. It's the alarm that's so loud and constant that you can't think straight, can't solve the actual problem, and end up frozen in fear. It doesn't help you, it hurts you. It makes a small hill look like an unclimbable mountain. When you're constantly anticipating some disaster, you become exhausted, stressed, and sad. You start avoiding situations that make you anxious, which only makes your world smaller and your fears bigger. It stops you from taking healthy risks, from growing, and from enjoying your life right now. You're so busy worrying about a future that probably won't happen that you're missing the present that is actually here. So how do you stop your mind from turning every problem into a catastrophe? You have to become a detective and really analyze your thoughts. When a catastrophic thought pops into your head, don't just accept it as the truth. If you think you're going to be fired over one mistake, what is the hard evidence for that? Has your boss said anything? Have you gotten poor performance reviews? Or is this just a feeling? You need to separate the facts from the fear. Your brain has latched onto the worst-case scenario, but is that the only possibility? What's a more realistic outcome? Maybe your boss will point out the error, you'll fix it, and you'll learn to be more careful next time. It's not a career-ending disaster. It's a learning experience. Allow your brain to look at the full spectrum of possibilities, from the worst case to the best case, and land somewhere in the realistic middle. If your best friend came to you with the exact same worry, what would you tell them? You wouldn't say, "Yep, you're probably doomed." Of course not. You would be compassionate and rational. You'd say, "Hey, everyone makes mistakes. It's not the end of the world. Just talk to your boss. You are smart and capable. You can handle this." Talking to yourself with the same kindness and common sense you would offer a close friend can help lower the stress you feel. Your brain, though, has probably gotten into a bit of a habit with this. It's used to running down this negative path over and over. It will take time to build a new thinking path. It will feel strange at first. It takes effort to try and stop a catastrophic thought and analyze it, but every time you do it, you weaken the old habit and strengthen the new one. You are teaching your brain a new, more accurate way to do its math, where the danger is smaller and your ability to control things is much, much bigger, and your anxiety can start to come down. This is called decatastrophizing your thinking, and it all comes down to one thing: trust. Trusting in your ability to handle life's challenges. Think about it. You have survived 100% of your worst days. You have faced problems before, and you have gotten through them. You are more resilient, more resourceful, and more capable than your anxiety gives you credit for. Catastrophic thinking is rooted in a deep-seated doubt in yourself. It's the voice that says, "You can't handle this." Instead of listening to that voice, listen to the part of you that knows you can get through this. This doesn't mean believing that bad things will never happen. Life is unpredictable. There will be setbacks, there will be heartaches, there will be challenges. That is a part of being human. But trusting yourself means believing that you will find a way through it. You will cope, you will learn, you will adapt. The goal is not to have a life with no problems. The goal is to navigate problems without letting them spiral into a catastrophe in your mind. Don't let your anxiety write a story where you are a helpless victim. You can focus on what you can control and influence your experience for good. When you feel that wave of panic rising, take a deep breath and remind yourself of your strength. Write a new narrative. Don't let your life be dictated by what-ifs and worst-case scenarios that exist only in your imagination. You deserve to live in the real world, with all its real possibilities for joy and success. Decatastrophize your thinking, and choose to be strong.